play for us Sunday Night Football. All eyes on us tonight. For 60 minutes, all we got is each other. Let's dominate on three. 1, 2, 3, dominate. Hey, this is our house now. Believe that. Bam on three. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Believe that. Let's go.
We'll go to work as we take a look at the Atlanta offense.
Matt Ryan, Boston College.
Michael Turner, Northern Illinois.
Jason Snelling, University of Virginia.
Roddy White, Alabama, Birmingham.
Michael Jenkins, The Ohio State University.
I'm Tony Gonzalez, University of California.
Sam Baker, Southern California.
Justin Blaylock, Texas at Austin.
Todd McClure, LSU.
Harvey Dahl, Nevada.
Tyson Clabo, Wake Forest.
And Ryan going up top on first down and incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 as you look for Gonzalez. And when Ryan throws on the first pass of the game, Chris, you go back to last year, his first ever pass in the National Football League, complete for a touchdown.
Yeah, what did he tell Mike Mularkey, his offensive coordinator? He said, now don't expect a lot early. I'm a slow starter. First one out of the gate for a touchdown.
Hit Michael Jenkins in the opener of the 08 season. On 2nd down and 10. Turner, who came over from San Diego last year, to the 30, gain of 1, 3rd and 9. Here is the Chicago D.
Adewale Ogunleye, Indiana.
Tommy Harris, the University of Oklahoma.
Marcus Harrison, Arkansas.
Alex Brown, University of Florida.
Pisa Tino Isamoa, Hawaii.
Nick Roach, Northwestern.
Lance Briggs, Desert Swarm, Arizona.
Charles Tillman, the University of Louisiana.
Al Hafalava, Oregon State Beavers.
Danielle Manning, Abilene Christian.
Zach Bowman, Nebraska.
And Lovie Smith, the head coach, this year calling the defensive signals for the first time, and that is batted at the line of scrimmage. It's Alex Brown, number 96, coming in from his right end spot to get a hand on it and force a 3-and-out punt. They put Olsen in the slot, and the pass to the outside is caught by Hester, who spins out of a tackle and takes it up for a gain of 9. Let's take a look at the Chicago starters.
Jay Cutler, Vanderbilt University.
Matt Forte, Tulane University.
Earl Bennett, Vanderbilt.
Devin Hester, the U.
Greg Olson, the U.
Des Clark, Kathleen High School.
Orlando Pace, The Ohio State University.
Franco Miel, Tennessee Tech.
Olin Cruz, Washington. Roberto Garza, Texas A&M Kingsville.
Chris Williams, Vanderbilt University.
One of 5 Vanderbilt Commodores on the Chicago roster, including Cutler, who's back to pass on 2nd and 1. Sets up a screen for McKee, but that is read beautifully by John Abraham. Had the coverage on the fullback coming out of the backfield and stops him from no gain. 3rd and 1. Now the crowd already rising as one on Chicago's first series, exhorting their defense to stop him. And Cutler will throw and pick up the first down as he goes to his tight end. That's Greg Olsen. First down at the 48-yard line. And Forte will take it to the 44 as we take a look at the Atlanta D.
Troy Bierman, University of Montana.
Jamal Anderson, Arkansas.
Jonathan Babineau, Iowa.
John Abraham, South Carolina.
Stephen Nicholas, University of South Florida.
Curtis Lofton, Oklahoma. Mike Peterson, University of Florida.
Brent Grimes, Shippensburg University.
Eric Coleman, Washington State. Thomas Deku, the University of California. Ryan Williams, North Carolina State.
3 tight now. Olsen sets up as the fullback with Bennett wide, and they give it to Forte, who had a brilliant rookie season. And Matt takes it to the 43-yard line. He is stopped there by Stephen Nicholas. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Chicago. And Cutler will swing it to the outside, and he connects with his one-time college teammate Earl Bennett. Cutler was a senior when Bennett was a freshman at Vanderbilt. Brian Williams with the coverage on the play, and again Cutler able to convert on 3rd down.
You'll see it right here. Just a little simple out, and the Bears really feel like if they have an advantage this game, it's when the Falcons try to go man-to-man coverage against their receivers. They think they're quicker on the outside, and there's a key matchup on the other side. Orlando Pace, and look at the job he did on John Abraham.
Cutler is 4 of 4 from the 36 on first down. And Jay quickly to Hester, and that's another first down as Hester takes it to the 22. And Chris, I'm talking about Hester, and you don't know right now who is number one. You've got Hester, you got the emerging rookie Johnny Knox, you got Earl Bennett, you've got Olsen who can catch, you got Desmond Clark. He has a lot of choices.
Well, and that's really what's been working for Jay Cutler, because he has 5 receivers coming into this game with at least 10 catches, and defensively, what do?
Second down and 7. And Cutler this time connects again to Earl Bennett, so he's been on target on every pass. He is 6 for 6 for 38 yards, and another third down, 3rd and 1.
Remember when Lovie Smith was telling us that the Chicago Bears are a running team? I think he lied. Well, they have 1 or 2 runs so far in this one. They are coming out. They have their man Jay Cutler in perfect weather conditions in this dome, and they are letting him go.
Deception and subterfuge are part of the game. 3rd down and 1. And Cutler's going to take it himself over right guard and pick up the first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Forte tries the right side, and this time he gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. Eric Coleman, the safety, with the stop. It'll be 2nd and 9. They split Olsen to the left. Cutler throwing a fade to the right side, and it's off the fingertips of Hester. Chicago 3 of 3 on 3rd down. Cutler backing up, throwing, and that one's picked off at the 10-yard line. Thomas Deku with the interception. Now Chicago from the 37-yard line. 1st down. Cutler pressured, extends the play as he does so well, and then throws deep and incomplete. He tried to hit Johnny Knox, the rookie out of Abilene Christian, who's already made a big splash. Chris Houston, the number 2 draft choice in 07 by the Falcons, with the coverage. 2nd and 10. Matt Forte, minimal gain, and a flag is thrown.
Hold it.
First penalty of the game.
Number 68. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
2nd down and 20 from the 27-yard line. Rush 4 and do a good job in protection. And then Forte will take the ball up to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd down and 12 for Chicago. 3rd down and 7 from the 40-yard line. Cutler, short drop, and then the pass is caught. Knox will make the catch, but he will be stopped a yard shy or less of a first down on the tackle by Brent Grimes. Matt Ryan, and whether he wanted to or not, played the role of savior last year. This franchise in flux. As I said at the top, bordering on disarray. They picked him in the 1st round, 3rd overall choice out of Boston College, and started in game 1 and took every snap last year with Justin Peele, the tight end, making the catch. And Chris, when you look at a guy like Ryan, not only did he come in and he had to be the savior sooner or later on the field, but with the Michael Vick situation and what happened to him and all the investment they had in Vick, you needed a quarterback who also was going to be a guy who could be embraced by the community as well.
No doubt about it, but Mike Vick was loved here in Atlanta, and people paid big money to come see him play, so there was tremendous pressure on Matt Ryan.
2nd and 7. Turner runs into a bottleneck and gets taken down behind the line of scrimmage, setting up a 3rd and long. First guy that hits him is Marcus Harrison. 3rd and 10. And that pass is incomplete. Jenkins was there, seemed to have found an open spot, but the pass is incomplete. And the Atlanta Falcons right now have run 9 plays and don't have a first down. This will be Canaan's third punt, and this is a booming kick. Hester still going back. Takes it at the 24-yard line. Hester into Falcon territory. Cutler will throw off a play fake and hits Bennett at the 25-yard line, and a first down to Atlanta's 23.
Well, the Falcons are coming with all kinds of blitzes here early on. They're going to bring a lot of pressure, but they don't get there. It's one of the dangers. Anytime you bring this kind of pressure, you have to try and get to that quarterback. Otherwise, these corners back in the back end for the Falcons are really not good enough to play man coverage all over the field.
From the 23 on first down. Cutler to the end zone, and it is Johnny Knox who is there, and he held it long enough for the touchdown. The Falcons contending he juggled it and didn't have control. The ball came loose. The question is, did he have both feet down and possession? Chris Houston with the coverage. Here it is.
This is close. Chris Houston in the game to cover the speedster. And you certainly couldn't tell anything from that angle. We'll get a better look here. 1, 2. I think 1,
he has both
2.
hands. He has possession, and then the ball comes out.
I think it's a pretty good call.
I do too. And here's Jarius Norwood. Second and 11. And that pass is caught as he finds the tight end Tony Gonzalez up at the 32-yard line, a little shy of the first down.
Well, here's one of the things you can do with Tony Gonzalez is split him out and let him make some plays. He's such a big body. Remember, a former basketball player, actually played in the Sweet 16. Surefire, first ballot Hall of Famer, no question about it. And he has added so much to this Falcons offense. They really didn't get the ball to the tight end very much at all last year.
Gave him a very good spot on the play, and a first down up at the 33-yard line. Turner runs into a wall, and the ball is loose, and it's Ryan there to cover it up. Turner ran into a cement wall. Tino Isamoa was on that side, and the ball came loose, and Ryan alertly recovers for Atlanta. That's Turner's fourth fumble in the last 4 games. So that's become an issue right now. And that was almost an issue with an interception as Danielle Manning was there.
Boy, Nick Roach with a great play going against one of the tremendous tight ends in the game. Watch how athletic this guy is, running right down the middle of the field here to cover Gonzalez. I think I've got the right one. There you go. They really like what he's doing. Remember, he is the 3rd middle linebacker they've had this season. They've already lost Urlacher. They lost Hunter Hillenmeyer. And this guy has simply come in, Nick Roach, made all the calls, makes all the adjustments out there. They are thrilled with what he's done on this defense.
3rd year out of Northwestern, picked them up from the Chargers. On 3rd and 16, going deep but too deep, and it's 4th down. Michael Jenkins was bracketed on the play, and Ryan has begun the evening 4 of 9 for 22 yards. Here's Hester on the end around. Second and 4. Oh, and Forte is able to bounce off Thomas Johnson, but in effect that ends that play. 3rd and 5. And they split Forte now to the left. Cutler out of the shotgun to Forte, and Forte picks up a block and gets to the 40-yard line, and that's Johnny Knox coming back with a block to spring him for a first down.
Nice call, Al. That's exactly what happened. They go to the quick screen on the outside, and Johnny Knox is going to come out here and get this kick-out block, and it's going to spring him for the first down. We've seen Johnny Knox catch touchdowns. We've seen him return kickoffs for touchdown, and oh, by the way, he's not too bad a blocker either.
Cutler is 11 of 14 for 103 yards. Off the play fake. Deep over the middle. Picked off at the 30-yard line. Deku with his second interception. Atlanta starts from the 45. Ryan out of the gun. A little toss to Norwood, who's averaged almost 6 yards a carry in his career, and he gets taken down after a gain of about 7 by Kevin Payne, the safety.
Yeah, you talked a little about Jarius Norwood. Here's a guy, you're exactly right, averaged 5.7 yards per carry. That's the highest in NFL history for a non-quarterback. He doesn't have enough carries yet to hold that record, but he is a guy that is just so explosive, so fast, that when he's given a chance to come in the game, his speed just startles people.
He's a change of pace guy, and Atlanta now with a change of pace as they go no huddle. Turner is the back. A fake to him and then a give to him. A fake toss and then Turner with a first down. He's tackled by the middle linebacker Nick Rhodes. Nicely designed play.
Well, we're not used to seeing Tony Gonzalez as a lead back, but here you're going to see him come in here and kick out as a lead blocker. They sort of fake a wide play, and Gonzalez comes back inside, and that looks more like the Falcons.
And the Falcons now with Roddy White getting into the action, coming off a career day in San Francisco and in for the touchdown.
We went 3 and out, and then when we jumped into our no huddle, I thought Matt did a very good job in getting us into the right plays. It changed the tempo up.
3 receivers over here, only 2 guys to defend on this side of the ball. Basically, you got 2 lead blockers out in front of the wide receiver. They've got no chance. Had to be a completely blown coverage.
And Forte gets taken down, an ankle tackle there by Eric Coleman. Halfway through the second quarter. Cutler stepping up, throwing on the run, and that's caught in Atlanta territory as Devin Hester pulls it in. They convert on 3rd and 9. Stephen Nicholas got into the backfield, and Deck Cutler is released.
I'll tell you, this is one great battle between 2 great players on the outside, John Abraham and Orlando Pace, and that's about the 3rd time I've seen Orlando Pace with a pancake block against John Abraham. Abraham thought he would be able to use his speed against Orlando Pace, who really has not been moving very well earlier this season, but I think he looks great tonight.
A lot different than opening night in Green Bay. From the 46. Cutler, and he gets taken down by his jersey, Mike Peterson, the longtime Jaguar who played under Mike Smith when he was the defensive coordinator, picked up this year by the Falcons, got him by the shirt.
Well, they are firing some defensive coverage right now. There's Mike Peterson right there, is going to come on the blitz. He's a guy they picked up from Jacksonville. Basically, Jacksonville gave him away. He had a run-in with Jack Del Rio over flexing after a play that he made in a ball game, and those 2 middle linebackers went at it in a meeting, and Del Rio eventually let him go.
Cutler out of the shotgun. That's a low snap from Krutz, and then off his back foot he throws for Knox, and Knox is able to make the catch. Is he inbounds at the 12-yard line? And he is not. Norwood is the running back. The fake to him, and then the pass goes to Jason Snelling, the fullback, making the grab and taking the ball up to midfield. From the 49-yard line. Toss to Norwood again. Norwood, 4th year out of Mississippi State, picked him in the 3rd round in 06. 2nd and 5. And they run Norwood this time through the middle, and he's able to back his way to almost a first down. It's going to be about a yard shy or less, 3rd down and short.
Boy, it's good to see Tommy Harris back and playing well again. Here he is with the penetration on the opposite side of that. Very nearly gets there.
And they go without a huddle right now, and it is Ryan taking the snap and sneaking for a first down. Line up Brian Finneran as a fullback in the backfield. He's staying in the block, and the pass over the middle is caught by Norwood. And he takes that to the 32-yard line. Gain of 8. Down to 3 minutes we go. 2nd and 2 at the Chicago 32.
Norwood looks like he got dinged a little bit on that one, and he'll come out, but Turner comes in and just steps right into his role. But what we're seeing now, the Bears have made some mistakes, so now they've gone to some very basic zone coverages, and Ryan's taking advantage of that too.
Empty backfield, 5 receivers here, 2nd down and 2. Here come the Bears. Pass is out into the left flat to Michael Turner, and Turner with a first down.
Did you see Matt Ryan that time with the double snap like a Peyton Manning would do? Well, what happened was he saw Danielle Manning coming on the blitz, took advantage and shot that thing out to the left flat where Danielle Manning came from. Matt Ryan's playing some quarterback right now.
At the 22. And they send Jenkins in motion and put him in the slot on the right. Ryan protected, checks down underneath. And the ball is caught by Turner, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. First 4 drives, 19 yards, and then they went to the no huddle, and it's made a huge difference. And on 2nd and short, this is Michael Turner trying to move the chains, and they'll spot the ball at the 12-yard line, close. 3rd and 1, they go with 2 fullbacks, Snelling and Haynes in the backfield, and Ryan seemed to bobble the snap, or maybe that was design, and he flips it out to Snelling, and he'll pick up the first down.
Great play right here. They look like they're going to try and do a quarterback sneak. They fake a sneak, and then he raises up and flips this thing out to Snelling. They look like it's a quarterback sneak. Now you send it backwards, and Snelling ends up picking up the first down. You know, we have seen Mike Mularkey. Remember when he was back in Pittsburgh, all the trick plays, Antoine Randall, Hines Ward, all those things, came up with a good one there.
1st and goal, Turner and Norwood now in the backfield. And Ryan rolling, buying time, flag thrown, ball is caught for a touchdown.
Holding, offense number 73. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Terry McCauley ends that drama right off the bat. Harvey Dahl with a hold, negating a touchdown. White splitting wide to the right, and the pass goes to White, and White will slip out of bounds at the 14-yard line, covered by Tino Isamoa. Now you've got 21 seconds and a 2nd down and goal. Jenkins comes over to the slot. You've got a flag. I think Chicago was offside. And now you got the ball that squirts loose and goes out of bounds. Justin Peel. Alex Brown came across the line.
Well, Alex Brown is known for jumping quickly to try and get a pass rush. Time a little too quickly.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Illegal motion, offense, offside, defense. Penalties offset. 2nd down.
Ryan out of the gun. Throws over the middle, and that's a short pass that is caught by Finneran. Ryan to the end zone, has his man for the touchdown. Tony Gonzalez. Talked about it at the top. Both teams with very good special teams and good coverage that time. And Atlanta defending it well, knowing you've got 2 guys and either of them can run it back or lateral to the other, as Forte picks up 4. Cutler throws, and that's a yard shy of the first down as he links with the tight end Olsen, tackled by Brian Williams. He's going to sneak it for the first down and get it. Ball loose first, but after the whistle, ball at the 30. And Forte gets knocked down in the backfield by Jonathan Babineau. On a 3rd and 11, screen set up, and Forte, and he gets taken down. Good tackling by Atlanta tonight. That's Chris Houston. Atlanta with the ball at the 18-yard line. Their first possession of the second half. Take to Turner, and then Ryan just throws it away. There's your whole story right there. 3 3-and-outs, and then they change the pace and change the course of the game. This is White. It's wrestled down to the 21-yard line by Charles Tillman. 3rd and 7. And that's going to be picked off at the 35-yard line. Zachary Bowman with the interception, and then the ball comes loose. And a scramble at the 40-yard line. And Chicago's going to contend Bowman anyway and hope that he gets the ruling that he was down. And Chicago's going to wind up with the ball regardless.
You know, that was our focus, you know, coming out of halftime was getting some turnovers in the game, you know, so we can give our offense the ball. And also, you know, more opportunities for them to score.
That time it was Bowman who comes back inside and ends up with the pick, and what a big play it is.
On first down from the 40-yard line. Cutler throwing, and the pass is errant. And it is picked off by Stephen Nicholas as it doesn't hit the ground, and Nicholas is in for the touchdown on a pass intended for Earl Bennett. That looked for all the world as if it was going to hit the ground. And of course, the Bears will take a look immediately at the replay and see if they want to challenge this.
Incomplete. 2nd down.
Incomplete. They don't even have to.
Yeah,
it was
good
ruled
call.
incomplete.
You could see it go between Bennett's hands and hit the ground and then bounce. We have seen that one before. I wasn't sure when I saw it in live action, but it definitely hit the ground. Great piece of officiating out there.
Yeah, call came in late, but it's the correct call. And among other things, it saves a challenge for Chicago. 2nd down and 10. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Wolf is the back. Wolf takes it. And Garrett Wolf is able to break a couple of tackles and pick up a first down. He broke out of the grasp of Brent Grimes on a first down for little Garrett Wolf, the 5'7", 185-pound third-year back out of Northern Illinois, Michael Turner's school.
Yeah, Garrett Wolf, the speedster, now comes in the game, just like the Falcons used Jarius Norwood in the first half to try and break the bonds of all the inside pressure that the Falcons have been bringing. Now they let Garrett Wolf get out around the edge, and let's see if it stretches this Falcons defense a little.
Chicago now on a first down. Garrett Wolf, gain of 3, and that's about as hot as Mike Smith has ever been, as they had to take a defensive timeout here.
Boy, you talk to Mike Smith, you think he's the sweetest guy in the world, and he was a volcano on that one. He was really hot. You can see him say something about 55 there, but he was also yelling at Jamal Anderson. I think Anderson was supposed to be in the game. And he's saying what all coaches say, you just wasted a timeout for me right there.
Especially in the second half. Here's the Wildcat now. Devin Hester is going to take the direct snap, and on 2nd and 6, he will not be able to pick up a first down, but he gets about 4, and that'll make it 3rd down and 2. And they give the ball to Forte, and he picks up a first down. They put Jason McKee in to lead the way. The fullback with the block with 5.5 now remaining in the 3rd, and Chicago moves the sticks. Rush 6. Cutler under pressure. Throws, and adjusting and making the catch at the 11-yard line is Desmond Clark. 2 Falcons on him. He's able to turn around, turn back. Cutler took a shot as he got it away. Big first down.
Check out the little guy, Garrett Wolf here. Blitz pickup. That's as good as you can do it right there. against a big linebacker inside Mike Peterson, and then the old vet on the outside, Desmond Clark. All Cutler did was throw it to his back shoulder, and man, did he ever hang in there on that throw. He knew he was going to get popped.
Forte is the running back. 2nd and 10. Here's Forte. Crosses the 10, and that's all. Jamal Anderson, number 98, throws him back with 3:20 left in the quarter, and 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watch the slot blitz is coming.
Cutler flushed out, now throws, and the pass is caught as he goes to Clark. So he rolled out, hits Clark, and that'll be a first down. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown, and they do. 1st and goal inside the 1.
Jay Cutler here, as he's done many times, extends this play. He has nobody open initially, flushes out of the pocket, and boy, I tell you, that is some kind of catch on the outside by Desmond Clark.
Cutler on play action, throwing, and it's incomplete, and everybody is covered on the play, intended for the fullback, Jason McKee. Forte is the back. He gets it. And Forte with a dive. Doesn't get in. No.
That ball's out.
The ball is loose as well. It's Curtis Lofton. Atlanta thinks they have it. No signal yet. Now they got to get to the bottom of the pile. You got all kinds of extra stuff going on down here, even amongst teammates. Forte with only 2 fumbles in his career, and Chicago has it. At the bottom of the pile, there's a bear there, so it's a live ball. Only 2 career fumbles for Forte coming in, and he puts this one on the ground.
Watch the play here by Curtis Lofton, getting off the block and just diving into Matt Forte, and that ball is out well before the goal line. Bears awfully lucky here.
It's Forte reaching around behind him. Who may have come up with the ball. His back is on top of the ball, and then there's Williams trying to get in there. There's Lofton trying to get in there.
They gave him possession with the ball behind his back.
They did. Had his arms around it. 3rd and goal.
I'm old-fashioned. I'm the Chicago Bears. I'm running this one.
They're tossing it and running it, but and he lost the ball again on back-to-back plays. And this time the Falcons are there to recover it.
Very frustrating. Can't turn the ball over. I don't turn the ball over twice, so can't do that.
Looking for room. They give it to the fullback, and that's Snelling with some tough running. 2nd and 4 from the 8. And some good tough running here. Turner out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons, and Turner's going to run into a defensive back in the backfield and then turn a 2-yard loss into a nice gain. 2nd and 5. Ryan rolling, chase, and winds up hitting Roddy White before he steps out of bounds, and that's a first down.
That time they are going to align Roddy White in the backfield and simply get him out in this bootleg. Anytime you see this much pressure, basically 9 in the box now for the Bears to try and stop this run. So they take their wide out in the backfield and come with that motion. I tell you, we've seen Matt Ryan do a great job with this bootleg action. He's been carrying out those fakes so that when he actually runs it, it's effective.
First down of the 30. Ryan running out of the pocket and then running out of bounds, and that's a gain of 8 yards. We saw Tino Samoa limping to the bench, and Snelling is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tino Samoa was hit on the first play of the season in the Green Bay Sunday Nighter. hurt his knee and has come back, and now he's hurt again.
I think they've had a different linebacker combination in every single game this season. They have 6 that they like, and they have used just about everybody. Jamar Williams, Tino Isamoa, Urlacher, Hillmeyer, Rhodes, Briggs, in odd combinations. Now they're third Mike Backer in the middle, and that's really the key to this defense.
And again, just for housekeeping duties here, Urlacher gone for the season, hurt on opening night, broken wrist. Injured reserve, 3rd down and 3. Ryan throws, and that'll move the chains again as he hits Snelling for a 1st down. Afalava making the tackle.
Tremendous protection all night, even though this one was a 3-step drop. Pretty interesting. You're going to flank your fullback out wide and throw him the football. That's confidence across the board that your athletes are better than their athletes. The rookie Al Afalava in coverage, and for Jay Cutler, he's thinking, well, I finally got to drive right, and we fumbled the football.
And that's caught. Jenkins makes the catch and lunges forward, and that's another 1st down at the 42-yard line. Turner can't get around the corner and gets pummeled at the 41-yard line by Briggs and Williams. 2nd and 9. To the outside. And that's caught by the tight end Peel. Third and 4. This one's thrown over the middle and incomplete because Afalava was able to get a hand in there on a pass intended for Tony Gonzalez, and he breaks it up, and there goes Tino Isamoa back to the locker room. And Canaan's kick is a high end-over-end kick. Fair catch signaled for and made. A flag is down. Hester makes the catch at the 11-yard line. There's a flag down back at the 2 for ineligible man downfield.
Defense, 12 men on the field.
12 men.
5-yard penalty, 1st down.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Let's count them.
All right, let's see what we come up with here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 11, and then Hester back deep.
Hester, yep.
They've got it right. That is a train wreck. Remember, we saw the Bears on our first Sunday night. They tried that fake punt where the center essentially snapped it back on his own, tried to make a play, and now a turnover. 12 guys on the field. We saw the Falcons mess it up, but the Bears with a much bigger foul up, and they missed it.
But Dave Toff, the special teams coordinator, their special teams in Chicago, so good normally. And then Ryan throws, and it's intercepted. It's tipped and picked off. And then the ball comes loose, but after it was down, and Chicago will have the football. From the 8, Cutler stepping up and stepping out. And Cutler with one of the great runs of his career, trust me. Not too many in that scrapbook. That's 30 yards, 2nd longest rush of his career.
We did a nice job getting the quarterback off the spot, getting Jay off the spot. There were a couple times that we had some rush lane and contain issues, and Jay made us pay a little bit. But that's what good football players will do.
From the 38-yard line. 1st down. Forte is the running back. And Cutler's going to throw, and Hester is covered. 2nd and 10. Atlanta up by 7 with 9 minutes to play. Cutler checks down underneath. And Forte is right there for the catch, but so is the defense. Crowd rising, exhorting the defense. Big play.
He got him. Jay Cutler sees this blitz. If he can get into something good.
Good protection. Has time, but the coverage is also good. And a flag comes in. The coverage is good, but illegal. Chris Houston didn't turn around to look to see where the ball was.
Same thing again. He had the single coverage.
Pass interference, defense, number 23. Automatic, first down.
And we talked about the rookie being ahead of his years. Watch this one. Johnny Knox understands he has position. The ball's underthrown. A veteran receiver jumps back into the coverage. Automatic pass interference. 100% of the time. Here's Johnny Knox on the outside, but watch the protection. They came with the blitz, gave him plenty of time to look at it. And for Johnny Knox, that is a very veteran play. He is making a huge impression on him.
Guaranteed pass interference when the defensive back doesn't look for the ball. And Hester put his hand up, but the pass is incomplete. So he had a 23-yard penalty. Second down and 10 now at the Atlanta 37.
Well, that time Brent Grimes tried to get physical on the outside, and he's the one that gets knocked down. Hester gets off, and this looks like it's going to end up being a touchdown, and they just missed the throw. Hester never picks up the ball.
Second and 10. Fake to him. Stays in the block. Cutler slings it to the 19-yard line. Knox cutting across the field, and a flag against Chicago.
10-yard penalty, second down.
Orlando Pace holding.
Orlando Pace has played so great tonight, but he's going to get called for a hole on a huge gainer for the Bears on the outside, working against Chauncey Davis. Davis tries to go low, and you could see him. He grabbed that shoulder and pulled him back. That's a good call. And for Johnny Knox, he is beating this man coverage all over the field. Every time they try and come with a blitz now, I'd be looking for Johnny Knox.
Second and 20. Knox wide to the right. Hester wide left. Cutler hangs in. Cutler going deep, and he hits Olsen deep downfield to the 6 for a first and goal. So sooner or later, they kept Olsen in check. He's been in check much of the season. Reaches up, big play, 41 yards.
Watch the safety come this way. Jay Cutler knows right now he's got single coverage on both guys on the backside, and there's the play we've been waiting for. Greg Olsen working against the corner, Brian Williams, and Cutler lays that one in there absolutely perfectly. But more than that, that was a great read by Cutler to know where to go with that football.
First and goal. Forte. They call his number after those 2 earlier fumbles. Takes the ball to the 2-yard line. He goes to the left side for Olsen, and incomplete. Olsen covered by Brian Williams that time, and it will be third down and goal.
Everybody in the building knew what it was going to be, a fade to his favorite target. But watch Brian Williams get his hands in there. Greg Olsen has that catch, and he simply knocks it out of his hands. Watch this. He's got it like spiking a volleyball. Just got it out of there.
And it comes with a price, though, because Williams is hurt.
And, oh, boy, you could see Williams come down on his knee.
Brian will be put on reserve injured. He will be having knee surgery at some point in time over the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be it's going to be a big loss for us, but it's going to be an opportunity for another player on our squad.
Cutler out of the shotgun on third down over the middle, and he winds up with a touchdown to Greg Olsen, who was covered by Chevis Jackson. So they found the weak spot, the guy who hadn't played, and right over the middle, it's Greg Olsen for the touchdown.
You see it right here. You're going to see a great release. We talked about it just a second ago. You bring a new guy in the game. Greg Olsen gets the release and gets the touchdown. But Jay Cutler looked backside first. He didn't like what he saw and came back to Olsen, who was finally starting to make the plays we all thought he would.
Played really well today, especially Greg. We didn't call his number probably as much as he would like, but he made some plays when we put the
6:14 to play in regulation. The game is tied after the Chicago score. 3 yards deep in the end zone. Weems will run it out and run through the middle and run out past the 40 and into Chicago territory. And they'll give him a first down at the 41-yard line of the Bears. Eric Weems, second-year man out of Bethune-Cookman.
Eric did a good job catching the ball, making good decisions, and then getting north and south. He had some big plays that flipped the field position in the game tonight.
With 6 minutes to go in the game, to have that short field to be able to work with was huge. So great play by Eric, but also by the kickoff return team. Those guys opening up lanes for him to run through.
62-yard return, first down at the Chicago 41-yard line. They line up with 3 backs here. Give it to Turner to the 37-yard line out of the inverted wishbone. 3rd down, 6. Bears come. Blocking though is good. Pass is also good. First down. Caught by Tony Gonzalez over the middle. Al Afalava makes the tackle, though spotted at the 21-yard line. First down.
The Bears are getting beat at the line of scrimmage. They are confused. They are not getting lined up. You could see they weren't even ready for the snap of the ball. It's about the 3rd time tonight on big plays that we've seen that. Now, certainly, you've got to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because of the fact that Nick Roach is their 3rd middle linebacker making the calls. But you have to get lined up and you have to get set.
Roach giving a signal to the outside as the play started. Here's Turner. Tackled by Brown. Ticking down to 4.5 minutes. 2nd down and 8 upcoming. Second down and 9. And that's caught by Gonzalez. He's inside the 10. And it's 1st and goal for Atlanta. Plenty of gas in that tank for the 13-year veteran.
Tony Gonzalez right over here on this side of the line of scrimmage. He's just going to come on that crossing route. I'll tell you, Matt Ryan is not missing.
They sent a lot of pressure on that last drive, and our offensive line did a great job of just providing enough time to get the ball out and get it into Tony's hands on a couple of different occasions, which was big. And then Michael Turner does what he does.
1st and goal. Fake toss. And Ryan will throw that one out of the side of the end zone. 2nd down and goal. Turner to the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Hester. A little bit of blocking, but Atlanta stops the play after a gain of 6. Grimes with the tackle.
If the Falcons stay in this cover 2 that they are, which is what they like to run in a prevent kind of a situation, typically Greg Olsen going down the middle of the field is the play. If they cover him, you try and hit the back right over the ball out of the backfield.
Cutler flings it over the middle, and it's Hester getting wide open past the 40 to the Falcons side of the field, and finally run out of bounds by Chris Houston at the 48-yard line of Atlanta. That's a gain of 34 yards.
Well, they change it up. Instead of sending Olsen down the middle of the field against his coverage, this time they take Devin Hester, and boy, look at all the space in there for him to operate. Falcons are lucky that one didn't go all the way. Look at all the space in the middle of the field. That cover 2. That time Curtis Lofton, for some reason, jumped up on the back. You don't do that in that situation. You cover that hole down the middle.
Cutler on first down. Blitz coming. Gets it away to Forte. And Forte gets a little push from behind by Abraham that nets him a first down. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning with a first down at the Atlanta 35-yard line. At the 35, Falcons nearly jump off, and in fact they do throw a flag for a false start against Chicago, against Chris Williams.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 71. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Interesting, because the initial indication from the judge, the side judge, was that it was going to be a false start. Oh, look at that. That was Kreutz looking up, and then he signaled a false start against Chicago, but was overruled by the other official, making it a first down and 5 at the 30-yard line. And now Cutler throws, and that's going to be caught for a first down by Devin Hester. He's tackled there by Chris Houston. Chicago with 2 timeouts. The ball is at the 24.
Well, they're staying in that defense, and don't forget Chevis Jackson is still in the game for Brian Williams. He's in the slot covering Earl Bennett.
Bennett slot right, Hester to the left, Knox wide to the right. First and 10 at the 24. Rush 4. Cutler to the back of the end zone and incomplete. Knox covered on the play by Brent Grimes. Second down and 10 with 1:22 left.
Well, for Brent Grimes, it has been a challenge. This is as tough as it gets. Straight man-to-man coverage against one of the fastest players in the league. You know, everybody's going to argue, is that an arm bar? Does he cut him off? But that's a great no call by the officials. Just 2 guys playing ball.
Second and 10. Knox and Bennett to the left. Hester to the right. Olsen in tight on the right side. Cutler. He's going to get sacked at the 31-yard line. Bierman the first guy there, and then Babineau finishes him off.
You're going to see just the entire defensive line end up making a move and getting the pressure. The outside guys do their job. They force Cutler to step up. John Abraham is going to get the speed rush going against Orlando Pace. That spin move. Bierman met him about the same time. And then the inside guys clean it up.
Anytime you can get a sack in a 2-minute situation, I think you enhance your chance of being successful in those red zone series.
5 receivers set. 4-man rush. Over the middle. Flag thrown. Olsen looks around for the flag. And he gets it.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact. Defense number 50.
Curtis Lofton.
They might change that to pass interference. Curtis Lofton, number 50, is going to go down the field. Watch Olsen, a little double move here.
Correction. Defensive pass interference. Number 50. Automatic first down.
It's the same call we talked about earlier there. The fact that Lofton doesn't get his head around here means that Olsen has the right to go back through him for the ball, and you will always get that call. Great job by Olsen understanding the situation. The ball was in the air, so the illegal contact goes to pass interference, and what a huge play that is. First down.
Off a 3rd and 17, it is a first down at the 14-yard line. 67 seconds left. And Cutler has that one knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a good thing because Johnny Knox had that slant wide open, and Jay Cutler knows it.
Felt good about it. We had a slant out there. Got batted down. Johnny beat him pretty good, so it's a tough break.
There's Johnny Knox. That looks like it's going to be a touchdown to me, but Jonathan Babineau gets those big hooks up in the air and saves one. Middle of the field should be open.
Cutler swings it to the outside and throws it behind Forte, but in comes another flag. Offensive pass interference.
Yeah, they called a pick there.
Pass interference, offense, number 80. 10-yard penalty, second down.
Earl Bennett
They're trying to set up the play underneath. Earl Bennett's going to go up here and pick. I think it was Matt Forte's guy coming across the field here. Go right into him. And you can see it would have popped wide open had they been able to hit it.
Back to the 29. So 15 yards worth of penalties on the last two plays. 2nd and 25 with 61 ticks left. And Cutler throws, and that is also behind the intended receiver, Olsen. 3rd down. Cutler taking a shot at the end of the play.
And you're not supposed to get hit when they bring a 3-man rush. Just a 3-man rush that time, and the Bears offensive linemen allow their quarterback to get hit. They spy with Stephen Nicholas inside, and they run the stunt, and Babineau almost gets there.
3rd and 25.
Chris Williams never saw him coming.
Again, a 3-man rush. 8 back. The pass caught just shy of the 1st down by Earl Bennett. And that's going to make it 4th down and 1 at the 5-yard line. Cutler trying to save that timeout. Obviously, you can't spike it. You have to run a play or call a timeout here.
Yeah, you've got to call a timeout here.
And they do. Oh, no. On the left side on a 4th and 1. Orlando Pace.
Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Oh.
Mistake on my part. You know, just got to fix it, get better.
We still put ourselves in position at the end to tie the game and have a chance to win the game, and kind of self-destructed a little bit there. So yeah, that is disappointing.
4th and 6. Ton of red zone mistakes for the Bears tonight.
All right, they have trips right again. If this safety moves this way, they'll go backside to that one more time.
Have to get to the 4 for a 1st down from just inside the 10. Cutler throws, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Desmond Clark. No flags, and they've held him again. A little bit of self-destruction.
Yeah, he tries to get it into the big guy, Desmond Clark, coming around here, but he really didn't have time to hold it and let it develop it. You could see they tried to get the pick, and really on that play, Greg Olsen should have done a better job picking the guy over Clark. He goes up the field, and it was a pick play all the way. You end up with a defensive lineman, Jamal Anderson, in a zone drop that ended up falling right back underneath the play. Great call that time by Brian Van Gorder, the defensive coordinator, dropping that zone drop, Jamal Anderson right underneath it, and that was the difference.
And a kneel down to end it, and Mike Smith's team goes to 4 and 1.
Just like we've won in the past with all 3 phases kicking in, we definitely lost. Everyone contributed to it. Of course, starting with me, have to do a better job. We all have to do a better